Thank you, Michael. The last unofficial talk, and I'm not going to take very long. So good afternoon. As Michael has said, my name is Rebecca Johnson and I'm the Chief Scientist at the National Museum of Natural History. And it's my pleasure to spend just a couple of minutes closing out this symposium today. But first, can we have another round of applause for the incredible speakers that we've heard from today? It's been really something. Our mission at the National Museum of Natural History is to promote understanding of the natural world and our place in it. Today, I think we've heard a lot about how much we influence our place in the natural world, but it was a really wonderful demonstration of the convening power that we have and why this has been a really fantastic session. The other word that kept on coming to my mind when I was listening to the talks was partnership. We heard every single talk talked about partnership and how the hope that we just heard about today would not be possible without it. We heard about the partnership between agencies, collections, research and exhibitions that led to the incredible story of the discovery of the rice whale and your ability to see it here today at Natural History. And arguably, it was made possible by the conversations and information that was shared incredibly effectively over 50 years ago to establish the Endangered Species Act and the Marine Mammal Protection Act. It really is wonderful to see legislation that is so successful. Today has also been an incredible demonstration of something that is core to our heart here at the museum, which is to bring people together. Whether it be specialists in strandings, specialists in the many facets of research that we've heard about today, or the specialists who prepare and care for our collections, I can reassure you that we don't collect the way that Andy described. These days, it's much more common that we would acquire something like the Rice's whale in the unfortunate way that we did, but make a discovery out of it in the way that was done. We hope that today's symposium will continue to catalyse the conversations that have happened well before today and the connections that we hope will happen well into the future. And I'd like you to all join in our mission and the mission of dissemination of knowledge that we again heard so eloquently from Andy by talking about what you heard to someone who might not have heard about the newest species of whale that happens to be right here in our backyard. Or perhaps someone that lives in North Pacific right whale territory. Encourage them to look out for the V-shaped blow or for the lack of a dorsal fin. Encourage everyone to buy into those stories that are so incredibly compelling and can't help make us all care. So before I close, there are a couple of people I would like to thank individually. Firstly, Michael McGowan and John Ozowski from the Vertebrate Zoology Department have done the most incredible job of putting together this symposium. And also a huge thanks to many other people from across NMNH Science and across the NMNH community who are busily working today to make today smooth. I'd also like to thank Tina Carl and the wonderful events team that we have here at NMNH, Michael Lawrence and our exhibits team who were able to put a piece of the Rice's whale on display and that horrible piece of plastic that was also discovered inside of it. That is also a wonderful part of our natural history community here. And finally, a huge thanks to our partners in this event, NOAA and the Marine Mammal Commission. The whale celebration continues tomorrow as researchers from various organisations that you heard from today will be participating in an Expert is In session here at the museum. So if you're around, please pop in between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And for today, we don't close till 5:30, so you have 25 more minutes to go spend some time with the baleen and the piece of plastic and have a look around our fabulous exhibits or continue the fabulous conversations that have started today and will no doubt continue. If you are attending the Sip and Create event that's happening tonight, just a little bit of housekeeping, you do need to exit the museum and then come back in for that event. But that's a pretty exciting after-hours program where we will be hearing from performer Corey Diane. So that's it from me. It's a privilege to be part of this. Thank you so much to all of our presenters, to all of our participants, and have a very safe trip home and a good evening. Thanks very much.